What's up, guys? We're going to take a look at this video next. This $21 million game is dying 2 months after launch. I have not even ever heard of this game. Apparently it was like a Kickstarter game or something called like Dual Universe or something like that. But again, I don't really know nothing about it. I'm just shocked that such a game that was so much money was spent on is dying already. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. Let's watch it together and find out.
6 years ago, I released a video titled The Most Ambitious Kickstarter Ever, in which I covered a game called Dual Universe being developed by Nova Quark. Dual Universe is a sci-fi MMORPG that touted an ever-sprawling centralized universe.
I mean, that all looks pretty dope, but I mean, it's definitely like a cartoony type graphics, but I don't know. I like it. For an MMO and how graphics normally are, I don't know, like it works.
Completely editable by its players using voxel-based technology.
Completely
in which
editable.
everything in the game is player-made. Ships, cities, orbital stations.
Wow.
With no limits
Everything
on size, including a full economy, territories, politics, and warfare, which were all player-driven. They also claimed that they have created the technology to allow thousands of players within the same area on a single shard server, meaning no instancing, no loading, nothing. Back in 2014, Nova Quark had begun production on Dual Universe.
There's no way this is true. Like, come on, man. Like, can they really do it? I mean, my guess is probably going to be that they weren't able to do it, which is why it's dying. I don't know.
Accumulating venture and seed round capital to fund initial development. In 2016, they decided to go the Kickstarter route, raising 566,000 euros from 8,100 backers online. From 2017 to 2019, Nova Quark held multiple venture rounds, putting their total funding amount over $21 million. Back in 2016, I saw the Kickstarter trailer and I thought, this seems way too good to be true. Especially since we were coming off the heels of the launch of No Man's Sky, which if you guys remember how that game initially released, you'd understand my hesitation to jump onto the hype train of another sci-fi exploration game.
Yeah,
regardless,
that game did
Dual
release
Universe's
rough
Kickstarter
early.
Was successful.
But they did a good job of sticking with it. I mean, that's one thing I say, like, as much hate as they got, like, they stuck with it still. And it's a great game today. But I mean, they stuck through all the hate and everything.
On to development, Nova Quark went. The team over there would periodically release dev diaries through their Kickstarter, letting the backers know what they were up to. This led them to September 30th, 2017, where they opened the pre-alpha testing servers for the first time. Dual Universe would be in pre-alpha for over a year, with the base alpha dropping in November of 2018. The updates to the game at the time were adding things like scanning and mining, piloting of vehicles, female character models, as well as crafting. A post from March of 2019 reads, following the successful launch of the alpha, we are incredibly excited to announce that we just opened a second studio in Montreal, Canada to help us accelerate the development of Dual Universe, and everything was full steam ahead with Nova Quark. Moving into 2020 and beyond, the team obviously had to work and push through the global pandemic and were constantly updating their community with posts detailing the game's development process.
I feel like with as much as he's saying, continually updated their community, I feel like they're eventually like going to just stop or something. I feel like he's just setting it up for like, then all of a sudden they stopped communicating.
There were plenty of times that Kickstarter backers were not happy. This post in May of 2022 discussed the Kickstarter physical rewards initially due in 2018. They were being delayed yet again. The manufacturing on the figurines and the collector boxes were complete, but due to increased shipping costs that were rising from the pandemic, it became a task to get those rewards into the hands of their backers who were all over the world.
I mean, that's not really their fault. I mean, I understand like your business and you got it, but I mean, people got to be understanding too. Like, I mean, these companies are people trying to do this stuff, and I mean, if there's a global pandemic that's like shutting down shipping routes and everything, I mean,
and have been waiting for over 6 years. However, on September 27th, 2022, Dual Universe was launched to mixed reviews, with most commenters mentioning the server-side lag, the insane amount of grinding in the game, as well as the amount of bugs that you will experience on your way to the top. The general consensus is that if you like Dual Universe, you really like Dual Universe. On top of that, according to certain Kickstarter backers on their comment sections, they've yet to receive any of their rewards for the game. It's been a rocky road for Dual Universe, but they were finally able to release the game onto Steam.
I feel like too many of these games released too early. They probably should have left it in alpha and kept working on it first. Because the problem is when you release, you're going to get an insurge of new people checking it out, which you probably want in your game to keep it going. That's probably the problem, is it's dying and they're like, okay, we got to release it now to get more people on it. I don't know.
At the time
just
of
seems like
recording
if
this
there's all
video,
those issues,
Dual
you'd
Universe
wait.
has around 200 players playing with an all-time peak of 788.
Wow.
Not exactly the kind of numbers you'd like to see in a massive multiplayer universe that has raised over $21 million in funding. On top of these issues with the game itself, Nova Quark has decided to make this game a subscription-based product, a monetization model that has been all but left behind outside of a few outliers. For me personally, I've always been a huge fan of subscription models, but the games had always needed a player base to support it. That leads to constant support, new content patches, and a stable ecosystem of monetization. Dual Universe currently has none of those things. After following the game for so long,
And I would love to play like a good, I mean, I'm sure there's one exists. I need to find it, but I would love to find like a good sci-fi game to play. I think the last one I played was No Man's Sky, but I didn't get into it that much because the friend I was playing with, I guess, didn't enjoy it. And I mean, I was enjoying it, but he didn't, so we just kind of quit playing it. I should maybe check it out again. I'm pretty sure I own it, and I didn't just like have it on Game Pass or something.
When will the day come that Dual Universe shuts its doors like the games I've covered recently, 9 to 5, as well as Scavengers? My question to you is, have you guys even heard of Dual Universe?
No.
And if you have, are you interested in playing a game like this? Leave a comment down below, and while you're there,
I would
leave
be
a like on this
if
video
I knew
and
about it, and if it
subscribe for
wasn't
more
like
content just like this.
All right, but that's it. It sounds like this is just him talking about his other videos or whatever. I'll make sure I link this video down in the description below, though. Make sure you go over and check him out, Big Fry TV, give him some love or whatever, and show him some support. Maybe watch some of his other videos. I mean, this was really well put together. So this is the first time I've watched any of these videos, but I definitely see myself watching some more of them. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Have you guys heard of this game? I'd never heard of this game till this video. I mean, it seems like it would be a cool game, especially everything player build and everything. I guess is similar to like Minecraft. Everything's built or whatever. Well, I guess everything though in Minecraft is not built. Like there's cities and stuff, you know, towns that already exist with people, but I guess I don't know how much this game, Dual Universe, would have that type of stuff as well. But nonetheless, I mean, cool idea. Apparently very poor execution. And apparently out of that $21 million, I didn't put any of it towards marketing. So I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, hit the like button down below. Don't forget to get subscribed to the channel. Love your faces. Thank you guys for the love and support. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out, everybody. Later, nerds.